Our beach, Avoca, has great appeal, even when it's wild, which can happen very fast. Almost all our summer crowds like this come by car. The cars are scattered over the parkland just behind. Often, in season, you can't find a place, even on the grass. And now, our famous little movie theatre is planning a major expansion from 1 screen to 5. And that's got many people really worried.
A worry, it's a huge concern, Mike. They're building 5 screens over here, it's sort of a Hoyts by the sea. They want to bring hundreds of extra people to the area and there's no parking. In their DA, they provide for absolutely no parking, nil, for all the patrons and the staff that are going to come to the 5 cinemas, the function gallery area and the new cafe.
But how can they get away with that?
Well, they get away with that by entering into a voluntary planning agreement with council.
What's that?
They've provided $200,000 to pave the existing car park. That's the one we're standing in,
This
right?
one here?
This
okay,
one here.
Yeah.
And
so they actually acquire ownership of it in a way?
oh, well, not really, no. It's still for public use, but what they're doing is they're paving existing spaces. How does paving existing spaces provide parking for all those extra people? It doesn't. The same number of spaces will still be there. It's crazy. It's the same voluntary planning agreement that they used back in 2006 for the previous set of plans. The previous set of plans had 3 cinemas only, and it provided parking on site for staff. This set of plans, the current set of plans, has 5 cinemas, no staff parking on site. Our town planner, Helen Monk, who we employed, has estimated that up to between 12 and 1400 people could come to this site at once at capacity. Now, it's not always going to be at capacity, we realise that. But even just a few hundred extra people here on a busy day would create chaos.
The owners presumably say that they will be bringing people mainly at night. Indeed, here is a very large crowd on a winter evening. So if it was only nighttime crowds at the theatre, that wouldn't clash with daytime beachgoers. But then, as Steve points out, there's evidence that the theatre may also be used as a church, and that will be a daytime crowd.
Currently the church attracts a number of people from the Avoca area. It's keen to include that area on the extension program. There is no alternative facility in Avoca at the moment, and the church would be keen to utilise the facilities offered by the proposal.
Even if that's only an occasional use, other daytime functions will draw crowds. The cafe, weddings, and as they've now had a wedding expo. All this they've managed in the existing facilities, and we salute them for it. It's fantastic. It's where to from here that's the worry.
People will then be up in arms and say, we can't park, what's going on, with everything like that, and the pressure will be there all of a sudden to build deck parking out the back.
Deck parking?
Well, what other solution might there be? Hopefully it'll never happen, right?
But it could.
And it has been mentioned in council minutes. We've got copies of that. But
really?
Yeah, I'm not saying that council planned to do it. All I'm saying is that a huge development like this, which is far too big for our area, will put that sort of pressure.
Yeah.
On the
lead that
area.
way.
Yes, and there goes Avoca.
Yeah.
There goes the neighbourhood, and it's just no.
And what about delivery trucks and so on?
Delivery bay. The previous plans had a delivery bay. Guess what? These plans, no delivery bay. So deliveries will be made from the street. There will have to be a loading zone of at least 2 or 3 car spaces, which will take up public car space.
In front or behind, I guess?
Well, I'm guessing it'll be in front because that's their main entrance. Behind is the residential units. They can't go through those,
Yeah.
so they'll have to be in front.
It's just over the top, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, this is a beautiful little beachfront area. It doesn't need a huge complex. It doesn't need all these extra people coming. It's got a nice fit about it already and a nice feel about it already.
Yeah.
We don't want it ruined.